Boomba, this letter came for you today in the school office. The secretary asked me to give it to you.
Thanks, Teacher Mary.
You're most welcome.
What is it about?
It's a letter from the upcountry school I applied for. I'm afraid to open it.
Just open it quickly.
What? Oh no, they haven't picked me. Now what am I going to do? Getting into this school was so important for me. I'm better off dead. I wish I could just disappear. Then my parents will not have to worry about me.
Boomba, don't talk like that. Don't you know how much people think of you? So what if that stupid school doesn't pick you anyway? It's their loss.
Don't you think it was much easier when we were younger? I wish I could go back to that age.
Maybe a story would cheer you up.
One sunny, breezy day, 4 friends were out together around town. They were visiting a crafts market and asked the bus driver to drop them off there. As they were strolling around, they saw the most amazing stall with all sorts of fantastic toys, ostrich and peacock feathers, jewelry and ornaments for sale. Boomba picked up one of the toys, a small wooden elephant, saying he used to have one just like it when he was younger. The other kids thought it was ugly, but Boomba decided to buy it for himself, saying he wanted it so he could remember the good old days when he was a young kid with no cares in the world. Boomba asked the stallholder the price. The stallholder was sitting facing away from them, wrapped in a kanga. They couldn't see her face. Slowly she turned towards Boomba, and he saw that she was an ancient sorceress. He quickly handed her the money and walked on. "Let's get out of here," he said to his friends. "That woman is scaring me." The others wondered why Boomba was suddenly so keen to get away, and they all walked away from the beautiful stall. But wait, what was happening to Boomba? He was becoming smaller and smaller, younger and younger. His clothes were hanging off him. He looked about 2 years old and started to cry loudly. Raha lifted him up to comfort him. The other market stall holders gathered around, trying to help.
What? I am too young to be a mother.
Quiet, please, Raha. You're missing the point. Boomba can't help us to help him anymore. He can't tell us what he exactly needs.
Boomba was pointing at the stallholder and crying, trying to make the others understand what had happened. Slowly the friends and the market stallholders realized that Boomba could be under a magic spell cast by the owner of the most beautiful stall. Raha tried to use her deafening cries to break the sorcerer's concentration, and it worked. Boomba started to grow big again. The people in the market were all joyful and happy.
Is this the end of the story? I'm not sure what I've learned.
Not quite. We still have some way to go.
Everyone was happy except for the sorceress. Raha's cries had made her angry. She flew up into the sky and shot lightning bolts from her staff down all over the market, turning the other stallholders into stone. Her kanga fell to the ground, and now the friends saw that the sorceress was actually the evil Sandara in disguise. The friends ran for cover behind a handcart, but Boomba was still growing. He tripped over his trousers, which were still too long. Sandara aimed a lightning flash at him, and he turned instantly into a newborn baby. But just as suddenly, before the friends could reach him, baby Boomba disappeared completely from sight. No one knew what had happened to Boomba. The friends were frightened for him. No one knew where he was. They started looking around the market to try to find him. They asked Sandara to tell them where Boomba had gone, but he just laughed at them. Suddenly, Sandara started screaming around in discomfort, hitting out at something that couldn't be seen. And then he ran away. The friends looked around in confusion. Just then, Boomba appeared in front of them, holding an ostrich feather, which he had used to tickle Sandara and frighten him away. When he was turned into a baby, Boomba used his invisibility power, and this broke the spell, turning him back into the real Boomba.
So you see, Boomba, it's not so great being young.
I suppose not. It did make it hard for me to talk to people about what I needed. There are so many great things about growing up. You can make your own decisions with no one bothering you. Well, not so much anyway. And how upset were we when you disappeared? You still don't feel like disappearing, do you?
No, you can't get rid of me that easily.